we are talking to His Excellency the Governor of Enugu State now. What piece of advice would you give? What would you tell him?
There's always a gap between the people and government in that place. And that gap has actually led to poor maintenance of government infrastructure. That gap is what is going to breach. I use here as a case study. If you go to here, the community, the leaders, the community owners actually
that's the guys in the USA.
Yeah, formed the school. CIC Enugu is another case in point. We have people who passed through that school, came back and said, let's get our school. And today, if you go to CIC, you would think it's a privately owned institution. So that gap between here government and here and Kai is what the government must make sure that it bridge. So what do I recommend? I recommend that there's a first need to make sure that town union, community ownership of these schools are quickly operationalized, such that maintenance will be part and parcel of that. Number one. Number two, local government must, I repeat, local government must take part and take back the primary school. Government should, at state level, should become a policy maker, policy monitor, and then the local government area should do their own part. And then number three, to partner with NGOs who has to make it transparent. How are these teachers recruited? How are these things operationalized, maintained? And then making sure that not when I was a journalist wants to get an information, he said go to Commissioner for Education, Freedom of Information, because that is the only way people could actually scrutinize what's going on. We're talking about, this is not an empty classroom, we're talking about a tech classroom. So somebody should be able to say, this board is not working, this board, and call out the person that is in charge early enough to make sure that a child will tell you don't have a case where children will tell you that over the last 3 times we've been writing on blackboard and government. So if the board is not working today, the teachers should even be empowered to make requests, and NGOs and people who are on their own should be able to make so that government will have a positive feedback, and not a backlash from the public. Because I can tell you, if such doors are not open, if this mass school starts going down, it becomes a negative backlash on the government.